Hello, my name is John Long, and I'm the head coach of the Thomaston girls varsity field hockey team. And I'm here to give you a report about our 2020 season, which was phenomenal. First of all, I'd like to thank my assistant coach, Suzanne Kowalski, for all of her work with the JV team and for helping out at the varsity level. Suzanne led the JV team to an undefeated record of 9-0-2, which is something to be very proud of and bodes well for our future. Let's talk a little bit about the season that we had. Our overall record, the varsity level, was 13-0, and that was good enough for first place in the Berkshire League. Some team honors we received. We were the Berkshire League champions for the second straight year. We also had a final state ranking of first in the state. We were tied with, I believe, North Branford in Class S. We had a lot of individual honors this year. First team Berkshire League, Aurelia Barker, Kaya Johnson, and Hannah Leone. Second team Berkshire League, Ellie Marble, Olivia Thier, and our goaltender, Gianna Micenti. And Emma Sanson received an honorable mention in the Berkshire League as well. She scored a couple of really big goals for us at the end of the season. An overtime winner against Wamogo, and the final goal in a shootout victory over Northwestern. We also this year had some all-state players, which is a phenomenal honor. Our first one is Aurelia Barker, scored an unbelievable 12 goals, had 12 assists as well. And our second all-state person, Hannah Leone, she had 6 goals, 23 assists for 29 points. That had to be the most points in the Berkshire League, I'm guessing. So congrats to Aurelia and Hannah for those great personal honors. Some season highlights. We went undefeated for the first time in team history. We won back-to-back Berkshire League championships. We won the first ever Berkshire League tournament. We scored a whopping 50 goals while only allowing 4. Our defense earned 10 shutouts in 13 games. And this is just sort of a stat that's interesting. We drew 158 corners, and we only allowed 36 penalty corners for our opponents. That's unbelievable. That shows how disciplined our defense was. Our leading scorers, as I already mentioned, Hannah Leone, she had 6 goals, 23 assists to lead the team in points. Aurelia Barker had 12 goals, 12 assists. Kaya Johnson, 10 goals, 9 assists. Emma Sanson, 6 goals, 7 assists. And Kristen Fohl, 2 goals and 8 assists. There are some people below the top 5 who were pretty close there. Mackenzie Fairfax is one who jumps to mind immediately. The goaltending stats are just ridiculous. Gianna had a goals against average of .3 per game. That is, in field hockey, I think that's unheard of. She stopped right around 90% of the shots she faced. Those were the best stats in the Berkshire League for sure. Some notable players. Our captains this year were Hannah, Ellie, and Gianna. And now I want to talk a little bit about some girls that maybe didn't get any individual honors or anything like that, but were very important to the team. Bella Guerrero worked herself into a starting position this year, played really steadily throughout the whole season, was well conditioned. Marissa Van Ormer, this is her second year as a starter. She had a great season as well. And Alyssa Micenti was great coming in off the bench when we needed her. We had probably the best defense in the Berkshire League. Midfield, I'd like to also mention Mackenzie Fairfax, Ariana Komenaj. They with Kristen, Emma, Kaya, it was what a group of people we had in the midfield. Just tremendous. Ariana is one of the fastest players we have. Mackenzie is so good defensively. Just fantastic players. Forwards that should be mentioned, McKenna O'Sullivan. She seemed to always score timely goals when we needed them. She was also a great leader. Fantastic from a conditioning perspective as well. Leah LaChance saw the field quite a bit and definitely did well. While she didn't really show up on the scoring sheet too much, she was a great option for us at forward. And I'd like to also mention Grace Kazacheski, who was very nervous to play the varsity level as a freshman, but she got in the vast majority of the games and actually scored a few goals and was able to influence play. So the varsity letters for this year: Bella Guerrera, Hannah Leone, Ellie Marble, Alyssa Micenti, Gianna Micenti, and McKenna O'Sullivan are all our seniors. That's a big loss for us to lose this group. Great leaders, important on the score sheets as well. Now on to the juniors: Aurelia Barker, Mackenzie Fairfax, Kristen Fole, Kaya Johnson, Ariana Komenaj, Leah LaChance, Emma Sanson, and Olivia Thier. That's a big class, just of a lot of talent. There's so much talent in the 11th grade, which bodes well for our season next year. And then our last two varsity letter recipients are Marissa Van Ormer, who's a 10th grader, and as I mentioned before, Grace Kozaczewski, who was a freshman this year. Let's go on to the Coaches Award. These two players, I can't say enough about both of them. One was our offensive leader, while the other was our defensive leader, and they both had just unbelievable stats. So the 2020 Coaches Awards go to Hannah Leone and Gianna Micenti. Thank you, ladies, for your unbelievable contributions to the team. Now I'd like to talk about who will be our captains for the 2021 season. I've been thinking about this for months because I have the junior class who will be our rising seniors. There's so much talent. I could literally pick probably 6 or 7 kids to be captains, because not only are they all phenomenal players, they're all unbelievable leaders. They're disciplined. They come in shape. I think we're going to be really lucky with the leadership we're going to have. But I did have to formalize it and narrow it down to 3 players. And what I typically do is I try to find an offensive player, someone to lead the offense, someone to lead the defense. And this year, I based it pretty much on work ethic, conditioning, playing the game the right way, being role models for the younger players. And like I said, this was an unbelievably difficult decision, but I have come up with 3 captains for 2021, and they are Aurelia Barker, Mackenzie Fairfax, and Olivia Thier. Congratulations, ladies. I look forward to seeing your leadership, and this leadership will obviously extend beyond them too because of our really strong junior class. But thank you, ladies, for your conditioning and commitment to the game. And I cannot wait for the 2021 season. Thanks so much.